Damn it, we love him. So anyway, we gonna get started, man. I don't know exactly where I want to start at, but I know where I'm gonna start at. Damn it, let's start with this Yella Beezy shit. So Yella Beezy went to court today, and cause ultimately what? Matter of fact, let me see if this nigga still in here. He got a bond on his capital murder charge, $2 million, and then Denton County hit him with another charge, assault causing bodily injury of a family member. So they had a hold on him for Denton County. Denton County yesterday set a bond for him, $5,000. So his bond was $2,500,000. And as I told y'all, he went to court today. Matter of fact, let me refresh this, see if he's still in here, cause I would imagine he posted bond today. Cause like I told y'all, is he still in there? Total bond amount 200. Wait, what? 2 mi. Wait, what? Where $2,755,000 come from? Oh shit. Oh, I gotta watch the court case and see what happened, chat. That shit went from $2,500,000. It went from $2,005,000 to, that must be wrong, because he went for a bond reduction today and he got it down to 75 or 750. Oh, yeah, I gotta see what happened. Cause he supposedly got the shit reduced to, why is they putting this together? Okay, I see the 750. Is it 2? What? Is it 2? No, they ain't got this nigga for 2 bodies. They got this nigga for 2 bodies. Wait a minute. Cause the reports I seen said that he got his bond reduced to $750,000, which is what I figured was gonna happen. Is they was gonna wait and try to go in and get a bond reduction, because why pay $200,000 when you could pay $75,000? In my exact words. I'm still play the clip that I said, and I might have still been wrong, but did what I said. So I thought he was going to, try to get a bond reduction, which that probably was the plan, for him to go for a bond reduction or whatever and then bond out. But they said nope. So apparently they been having this case, and I don't know why they just filed it or why they just charging it with him. But yeah, they definitely keeping him in there because of that assault causing bodily injury of a family member. And I don't even think that's like a non-bondable offense. I think they probably just holding him because they might want to get him down there. I don't know. They might give him a bond on that. But if they give him a bond on that, he get a bond reduction. I see him getting out. And hell, really, he don't need to get a bond reduction to get out. But that's just normally what they do to try to save money. Like, why pay $200,000 when I could pay $75,000? You know what I mean? And so when I saw the report and say it got down to $750,000, I was like, damn it, boy, I hit it right on the money. Cause shit, that's $75,000. But I'm confused. That's two different charges. Oh no, well shit, let's get I got the court case right here, damn it. Let's see what happened. Shit, let's see what happened. Did they hit this nigga with 2 bodies?
The individuals present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will also testify to Marquise Conway, the defendant, being
Desi, what's happening with you?
present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. A state's witness will testify to the individuals responsible for the payment.
They got a rat. A state's witness is willing to testify. I think it's Keywan White, but I could be wrong. I don't want to just put ratting on nobody, even though I didn't put ratting on him. But it might not be him.
Individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. A state's witness will also testify to the individual who would receive this payment. The state's witness will testify that Keywan White was, in fact, the individual to receive this payment. Who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit number 1.
So Keywan White is not the rat. Okay, let me take that off of Keywan White's name. He not ratting on him, bitch. He not ratting on him because they said that the state's witness is willing to testify that Keywan White is the one who was supposed to receive the money. Oh, shit.
The individual
who ratting on him, bitch? God damn.
To receive this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit number 1, the probable cause, which is before this court. The state's witness would also testify that Keywan White, or to who shot and killed Melvin Noble. This witness would also testify to Keywan White being the individual who shot and killed Mr. Noble on November.
He keeps saying this witness will testify. But I'm just an old nigga talking. He's stupid. I never did it. I'm not stupid enough to do it. But I'm just sitting up here talking, just some old nigga speaking those shit. Look. I said it in trenches. I said it. I move dark when it's time to slide. Don't even have a celly on me with an alibi. If they say they got snitched, then I know they lying, nigga. Ain't no dead man testifying.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Do the shit by yourself. Leave your phone. I'm not finna give y'all tips on how to do this shit because I don't condone this type of goddamn activity. Let's see what the fuck is.
November 11th of 2020. Again, this conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder. The state has also had an opportunity to review bank records of the defendant, Marquise Conway. These records would show that the defendant drew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal. These records would correspond.
How could you be so? How could you be? Oh no, Jesus! How could you be so? What is this nigga's name? FGC. Oh, he made his account private. Is this him? I don't think that's his page. Wait a minute, cause the nigga posted. He posted the pic. I think that might be him. That might be him. I think he done made his page private. I think he made his page private. Wait a minute. He in my tags. No, I mean his tags. But I don't know. Forget it. It don't matter.
To the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to. In reviewing these records, the state also became aware and believed that they would show that the defendant had anywhere between $800 and $900, but more specifically, $870,000 between a checking account and a savings account with one particular bank. $370 of which was in a checking account, a little over $500,000 which was in a savings account.
Okay, wait a minute, Chad. Wait a minute, Chad. I'm trying to show y'all some shit. September 27, 2021. Hold on, Chad. This not his page. I don't think this is his page. This his page? It might be his page. Yeah, this is page. I don't know, maybe he took the shit down, I can't find. But anyway, the nigga was flossing money, he might have took the shit down, because he had a lot of shit up that he took down.
The state at this time would like to publish to the court what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 3, which is the video of the offense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, before that's published, could I just address something the prosecutor and the proffer?
Sure.
So it's clear for the record that as he recited, the state's witness, his proffer is, that's just one witness.
Correct, Your Honor.
Multiple witnesses. And that I don't recall if a specific in the proffer was when the date that this witness purported to hear this conversation.
I do not have the specific date written down, but I know it was in the days following the offense. We do have evidence of when this could have taken place based off of cell phone data of when the defendant was in another state and then we came back to Texas. So we believe we have a time frame. As far as the exact date, I do not have it this time.
Anything else, Mr. Hill?
No, Your Honor.
They gonna catch your ass, boy.
You don't want
They
the
gonna
light
catch
on?
your ass.
It's at the court's discretion.
Oh,
And Your Honor, this is, just for context, this is approximately noon.
This is the clearest this footage been out there. This footage been on the internet. This is the clearest I have ever seen this footage.
On I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on noon on November 11th, 2020.
I've never seen a version of this footage this clear. Oh shit, he was shooting out the driver's side. They ain't never showed this part. Oh my God. What? Yo, no, the original clip they released, it just showed 3 in front of this truck swerve and stop. Oh my God. What? Is he shooting out the driver window? Oh my God. Cause 3 tires was flat, and I'm trying to see when that happened.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1 White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
okay.
This where the original footage started that they released right here. Fuck. 3 hesitated, man. He hesitated. He hesitated. He knew in his mind what was going on and he hesitated. He had plenty of time to get his fire. Now wait, now anybody watching this, I'm not taking sides. I'm on nobody's side against each other. I'm just commentating on what I'm looking at in front of my face. I'm not saying, oh, I wish this happened. I don't wish nothing. None of this shit got, my opinion is none of this shit should have happened from the beginning, from the inception. That's my opinion. So I ain't taking sides. I'm just analyzing what's in front of me. Damn, 3? Shit.
Your Honor, I'm going to stop this at 1 minute and 37 seconds. The victim does not return into the frame. The only other things that the state would like to proffer as far as this bond hearing, since the court does not have a probable cause affidavit, of course, since it's a grand jury referral, defendant Kewan White was also indicted. You do have his murder probable cause affidavit from 2020. He was also indicted at that same time in cause number F21-75377 for Dr. Randall Graham, who also sustained injuries, a neurosurgeon who was heading north on I-35 that day. And,
Craziness.
Was struck as well. However, he did survive.
That's another thing. Do y'all know how terribly wrong that shit could have went with a nigga running into oncoming traffic and he's shooting? He could have hit any one of them people. He did hit somebody. He could have caused a major accident in the middle of the freeway with this shit. Like,
and finally, Your Honor, the last thing that I would proffer at this time would be that there were a total of 44 fired cartridge casings.
damn.
Style of firearm
He shot at this nigga 44 times?
that were recovered on the freeway on November 11, 2020.
These details have never come out. 44 times?
And at this time, Your Honor, state arrest.
The defense.
It took you 44 times?
Alexander to the stand.
Oh, that's his mama. That's his mama right there. That's his mama. Shout out to her. She cool. Yeah, I think that's your mama. Damn it, I might be wrong. Shit, I ain't seen her in a minute. Let me not say that. I ain't seen her in a minute. But I think that's his mother. Damn it, don't quote me. I can't remember now. Shit.
Now raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that in all matters before the court, you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. I do. You may be seated.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
Who did?
Miss Alexander, could you introduce yourself to the court and spell your last name for the court reporter?
Yes, my name is Alma Jean Alexander, Alexander. I'm Marquis' grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Miss Alexander,
Yeah, shout out to the grandmother. Yeah. Shout out to the grandmother, boy. Ain't nothing like your granny, boy. Shout out to Granny.
are you currently employed?
No, I retired from Dallas County in 2014.
Now, when you tell the judge you retired from Dallas County in 2014, what was your occupation?
Deputy clerk.
Damn it, boy.
And just for the record,
Play with her?
Clerk, what does a deputy clerk do?
Process paperwork from the attorneys for the judge. Basically handle the paperwork for the courts.
And this is a building that you were employed, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And back in the clerk's room, where in the old days we had a lot of paperwork, lawyers would take the file, take it back to the clerk. You would handle the file stamps and put all the papers into the file
And type up the judgments.
type up the judgments. Can we back up a little bit? Just tell the judge a little bit about where were you born and when did you move to Dallas County?
I was born in Washington, Arkansas. I moved to Dallas County when I was 11. So I've been here like 63 years.
And being Marquise's grandmother, Could you explain the dynamics of your family as far as where are they located and how many grandchildren do you have and where does Marquise fall in the family relationship?
Okay, Marquise was my first grandson, first grandchild. I have 11 grandchildren
Shit!
and great-grands.
Shit!
Of course, Marquise being the first grandchild, we were always close because you're excited with your first grandchild. So you try to do everything you can and instill in them good values. He's been a godsend to a lot of his family members. He helps everybody in the family. I know it's hard sometimes because when you have people pulling on you and you just trying to stretch money, you know, it doesn't always pan out. But he's always helped whenever needed. He's just been.
Let me interrupt you just a minute. When you say, let's just go back a little bit. Did he go to public schools here in Dallas County?
Yes, he did.
Was he born and raised here in Dallas County?
Yes, he was.
And does he currently work here in Dallas County?
Yes, he's an entertainer.
Okay, and as an entertainer, so we can explain to the court, what type of entertainment does he do?
Music.
And,
Thank you, Granny. She didn't call him a rapper. He does music, bitch. He does music.
Well, in his music career.
Yes.
And in the music career, you have a persona, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a persona out there for your career is different with the family fold, is that right?
Right.
Him being your grandson, did he go to church here in Dallas County?
Yes, he went to church with me often. That was one of my requirements when he'd spend the weekend.
And how often do you talk and have a relationship with Marquise?
When he's in town, 2 or 3 times a week. When he's out of
Hold on, I'm gonna speed it up, chat.
town, sometime once a week.
His relatives, are they here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
And is his mother back there in the courtroom?
Yes, she is.
And
Damn it, I was right. That is his mama.
record, could you just tell is that Miss Kimberly Rush?
Right.
Is
Kimberly Damn Rush. That's her name. I could not remember that woman's name to save my damn life. I could not remember that damn woman's name to save my life. I think I'm friends with her on my other page. Yeah, she. Never mind. Nothing bad. It ain't nothing wrong. She like the strippers. Hell, ain't nothing wrong with people that like strippers. Shit, she like the strippers. Yellow Bee's daddy was a stripper.
his family here? Are they all here in Dallas County or Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex?
Vicinity, yes.
Are you here to just tell the judge?
Ashley,
it's
what's
sufficient time
Ashley? What's happening with you? Lafayette, what's happening with you?
to this community?
Doozy, what's happening with you?
Yes, he does. He does.
Now, as far as does he have any children?
Yes, he has 2 sons,
And how old are his children?
5 and 7.
Is he? You observed him being involved in his children's life?
Yeah, we go to football games for the little ones all the time. He's always got them in sports.
Okay, so he's out there in the community coaching up his sons and other kids that play on the football team.
Yeah, I call him the Joe Jackson of the sports.
You call Joe Jackson being Marquise?
Yeah, Joe Jackson was Michael Jackson's father. You know how he pushed them to be great and good. So I said that's what he's trying to do with his boys.
I'm glad you cleared that up. There's other Joe Jacksons, but yes, I can get that Joe Jackson would be well involved in his family. So
Yeah.
you're telling the judge he's from Dallas County, significant ties, and he's involved with his family. As far as you're aware that he is been arrested for this charge
Yes.
of payment for hire for a murder, and this happened back in 2020. You're aware. You saw the video and you heard the prosecutor talk about
Yeah, on Facebook.
their version of the facts.
Right.
How long has he been in jail?
Oh, 8 days since last Thursday.
The bond set at $2 million. Has he been able to post that bond and get out of jail?
He's still sitting here. No, he hasn't.
We're asking the court for a $250,000 bond based on, do you believe that Mr. Conway could post a $250,000 bond.
I'm pretty sure we can get it together.
He's got a $2 million bond.
No, it's not.
That's with us.
Cross examination.
Yeah, good morning, Ms. Alexander.
Good morning.
My name is Tommy Adams. If you have any questions with my questions, I don't form them in a good way, please just ask me to repeat myself and I will do so, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate you being down here. I'm sure this is not an easy day for you. So, thank you. You worked for the Dallas County within the clerk's office up until 2014, correct?
Correct.
Now, Ms. Alexander, are you aware that there was a bond schedule that judges could set bonds on different level offenses within this courthouse?
Yes.
And are you aware that that bond schedule has since been done away with and was subject to a federal lawsuit against all the district judges within Dallas County?
No.
Now, when you talk about your grandson being an entertainer, I mean, he's more than just an entertainer, correct?
Yes.
He's in fact a double platinum artist, correct?
Right.
Now, going back to 2020 in the years leading up to that, let me ask you this. Are you aware of your grandson?
Now shit. Now I'm trying to figure out, is this the because I think that was his defense attorney talking at first, and now I think this is the prosecutor talking.
Owning a 2017 Denali?
Yes.
And what is that Denali? What is special about that Denali?
Okay, so the black truck I be telling y'all about, you know, every time I talk about the truck, I say it's either a Tahoe or a Yukon. They confirmed it for me. It's a Denali, so that's a Yukon. It's a Denali Yukon.
A 2017 Denali?
Yes.
And
what I tell you about the truck, listen what he finna say.
what is that Denali? What is special about that Denali?
It's bulletproof.
It's bulletproof. Now, Ms. Alexander, I can't imagine in all your years working here at the clerk's office that you ever felt like you needed a bulletproof vehicle.
I don't need one.
Now, Ms. Alexander, would you agree with me that in 2020 and the years leading up to 2020, that there was a lot of stuff going on in the city of Dallas surrounding, and to be quite honest, our victim Melvin Noble and your grandson Marquise Conway?
I try not to delve into Facebook and hearsay because I know him for myself. So
Well, let me ask it this way: are you aware your grandson was shot in Plano?
yeah, I was there.
You weren't at 3 a.m., were you?
I was at the hospital.
Correct. Okay. But you would agree with me that even if you're not on Facebook, I mean, this stuff was on TMZ. I think your grandson even did an interview on TMZ with those folks on my TV about this. So you're aware that there was a back and forth going on in this city involving your grandson as well as Mr. Noble, the complainant in this capital murder case. You're aware of that at least, right?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay. Is that the reason your grandson felt the need to get a bulletproof Denali?
No, he felt the need because people are jealous and you don't know who's going to do what, when, or where.
Now, are you aware of whether or not he had to, if a Denali comes that way off the lot, or if you have to actually pay money to get something like that done?
I have no idea how it happened, where it happened, why it happened. I just know he had it.
Good answer, Granny.
And as far as your grandson being in custody for approximately 8 days, defense asked you initially how long he'd been in jail and if he was able to make a $2 million bond. And your initial answer was, no, he hasn't. And then when they followed up with whether or not he could make a $2 million bond, that's when you said, no, he cannot, correct?
Right.
Now, especially with all your experience here in the county and working in the clerk's office, you're aware that when somebody has a $2 million bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With a bondsman's help. Now, your grandson is a double platinum recording artist, correct?
Correct.
And he lives in a mansion in Frisco, correct?
Correct.
And he has houses in other states, correct?
And I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially well off, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out. Plus, he has other bills. He don't just have money laying around.
Sure. Now, Ms. Alexander, if I wanted to reach out to Ms. Rush, your daughter, what would be the best phone number to reach her at?
She's not my daughter.
Okay. Mr. Conway's mother, if I was going to reach out to her, what would be the best phone number to reach out to her at?
You don't have that information?
If you were going to reach out to her, not me.
Judge, I'm going to object to bantering with the witness and relevancy here. We're kind of veering off to getting in discovery. The state hadn't showed us their case. They made a proffer here. It seems like they can do their discovery outside the courtroom.
Objection overruled. You may proceed. Ma'am, you'll need to answer the question.
What was it?
If you were going to call Ms. Rush, what number would you call her at? If you need to check your phone, I'd be happy to wait.
Okay. Thank you. Two 554-5606.
5'6".
06.
Judge, again, I'm going to object to this as far as being public information and getting out to the public. This is a media case. This is an improper question. I know that the judge is overruled me on this, but there is a fear of this getting out.
Well, it's out there now.
I would ask the court to seal the number the prosecutor had.
The court's going to overrule your objection. I do understand and appreciate the concern that it was publicly announced. So I'm going to ask, you're asking that it be sealed?
I'm asking that it be sealed from the public. This is
Well, shit, we just heard the number. We just, wait a minute, chat, didn't we just hit a number? I was looking for some shit, but I swear I just heard the number. Who number it is?
214.
The yellow number? Shit, I missed it, chat. Damn it. Hold on, let me pay attention.
Okay.
getting in discovery. The state hadn't showed us their case. They made a proffer here. It seems like they can do their discovery outside the courtroom.
Objection overruled. You may proceed. Ma'am, you'll need to answer the question.
What was it?
If you were going to call Ms. Rush, what number would you call her at?
Oh,
I'd be happy to wait.
her mama number. I mean, not her mama, but his mama number. Okay. Now she got to get her number changed. It is what it is. Oh, you say that Gigolo mama? Oh shit! Shout out to Gigolo mama, goddammit. Shit, shout out to her. I didn't... Makes sense. Makes sense, cause that ain't Kim mama, yeah. Okay.
214-554-5606.
5'6".
06.
Judge, again, I'm going to object to this as far as being public information and getting out to the public. This is a media case. This is an improper question. I know the judge has overruled me on this, but there is a fear of this getting out.
Well,
It's out now.
I would ask the court to seal the number the prosecutor had it.
The court's going to overrule your objection. I do understand and appreciate the concern that it was publicly announced.
Oh
So
shit.
I'm going-
Did y'all know you could grab the captions and move them around? That's why that damn hand kept coming up there. I was wondering, I'm like, damn it, that looked like it moved.
You're asking that it be sealed?
I'm asking that it be sealed from the public. This is and the court has heard it, considered for this bond hearing, and that this not be published outside of the courtroom, the media sitting outside of the courtroom. And I think there's a legitimate fear of us here, just like the state has their concerns. So that was my objection.
The court will grant that objection.
To seal.
Sustain that objection. You can use it for your purposes only. It cannot be published to anyone else.
Okay, sure. And Your Honor, the reason I'm asking, I'm going to have another question too,
Go
is
ahead.
that in State's Exhibit number 6, which is the confidential affidavit of financial conditions, in which the defendant is asked to provide an emergency contact number The only emergency contact person he lists is himself. And so, and the problem with that is that number that he listed for himself is, according to Ms. Alexander, the same number. So I'm just trying to clear some things up. We don't have anything on the information here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ron. And Ms. Alexander, my follow-up to you is that if you were going to call your grandson 8 days ago, what number would you call him at?
Oh,
If
shit!
this portion be sealed, I'm fine with that too, but I think this is important information, Your Honor.
Well, could we have a writing out, perhaps?
That's fine.
Announcing it in court?
Oh, they gonna have him write it down. Boy, I sure finna call this shit too. And I ain't okay if he answer. I just want to see what that nigga got on his voicemail. Yeah, you reach Yellow Beezy. That's on me, baby. You need Oak Cliff America, you understand me? Meant that, said that, stand on that. Make sure you leave a voicemail at the beep. You know what I'm talking about? Holla at me, it's going down.
Thank you, ma'am. Tender to defense, Coach Martin, State's Exhibit number 7.
No objection.
State's Exhibit number 7 is admitted.
Lindsay, what's happening with you? Yeah, that's what they call it, Oak Cliff
You
America.
testified that your grandson has significant ties to this community, correct?
Yes,
Born and raised in the greater Dallas area.
correct.
As far as how much time he spends in the city of Dallas, or more or less Dallas County and the surrounding areas at this point, do you know approximately how much time he spends in the greater Dallas area per month?
Too much? Probably.
I'd say 3/4 of the time.
3/4 of the time.
Too much. Imagine if this nigga's guilty for real. How you feel sitting up there? Sitting in court. I know you scared. Boy, yo, Bubba, you nigga, I mean, you're only there for a bond hearing, but still.
Travel and nature of that. Like,
I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying imagine if you're guilty of this and you sitting in court. Like, what type of shit is going through your mind?
and getting around, you're aware that he travels quite a bit via private jet, commercial, all that, correct?
Yes.
Does he have access to his own private jet?
No.
Imagine being guilty of
Do you
this
know approximately how often he does fly?
and they pick your ass up
But when he does that, he would be having to pay for those bills as well, correct?
and you thought you got away. Imagine that shit. It was 5 years ago. You thought you had got away. And they pick your ass up.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
I'm not saying he did it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to imagine if you were in this situation and you had done something like this and you had done went. Not saying that's what he did. I don't know what he did. We're going to find out as the trial continue.
You agree with me that flying private is not the cheapest thing in the world to do?
Yes.
Nothing further from the state, Ron.
Anything else from Ms. Williams?
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You can step down. You have another witness?
Judge, I was going to make the proffer we discussed back in chambers. Can I make a proffer, Your Honor?
Yes.
Judge, I've obviously been down here at this courthouse for 30 years. I'm not going to go over the law. I know you understand the bail bond and how we have been involved. I just wanted to point out in some of these cases where there's high profile in the state
Okay, this is definitely Yellow's lawyer.
versus Michael Lucky. That was a capital murder case that was in criminal district court number 7, the court that we're in. That was a high-profile case. That case involved an NBA player that was initially set by the magistrate in the jail with a probable cause affidavit, where they had knowledge of the facts from what the police said. And that bond was originally set at $500,000. It was later reduced by the court to $100,000 with conditions. The co-defendant in that case, Larry Jenkins, cause number F2076.
So basically what he doing is he bringing up another case saying, yeah, this happened with this person and his bond was this. And then they came and asked for this and got this. So in this case, our bond shouldn't be no $2 million. That's what he's saying.
397.
You did it for them. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Fuck it.
This is the same set of facts case where the magistrate with a probable cause affidavit set it for $750,000. Another case in the state of Texas
Hell, my captions go.
versus Antoine Franklin, capital murder case, 522-76141. This involved a famous football player out of Oklahoma. That case was set by the magistrate for $500,000. Again, probable cause affidavit. He was later reduced by the court to $200,000. Judge, in dealing with the bond schedule, you have bond conditions here that require electronic monitor. They have several conditions with probation, check-in, and curfews. We're proffering to the court here that the court has set bonds down here in Dallas County where the typical murders range between $150,000 and $200,000, and a capital murder can range, in these cases, in between $500,000 and $750,000, where the magistrate set them. The thing in this case that we're proffering, the magistrate had no probable cause affidavit. They had no facts. And
My stomach turning just sitting here listening to them damn numbers.
in this case, we're asking the bond to be reduced in these facts. We'll argue here, but I just want to proffer those three cases.
All right, anything else?
We're closing and we'd just like to argue.
Okay, state.
Your Honor, I would just, if I
Nigga, I done been locked up on $5,000 bonds, which ain't nothing but $500. No, forget that. I done been on $500 bonds, and on them they want $250,000 bonds and shit. And knowing I can't post a bond, I got to sit here till they let me go. Man, shit.
If I could, just briefly, I would also like to proffer just two cases since defense has brought up some cases that have come here from Dallas County. The first one I would like to bring up is F2475475. Defendant's name is Chaz Booth out of the 194th Judicial District Court. He's currently sitting in jail on a capital murder charge for $2 million. That defendant is not a celebrity, a basketball player, a football player, a musician, an artist, or anything like that.
Okay, what's the bond on that one?
$2 million.
Oh, $2 million.
He is a 20-year-old who is charged with capital murder. Additionally, we have Jordan Owens, who was recently sentenced F2377243, also a capital murder, and his bond was set at $1.5 million, and I believe that was in the 282nd Judicial District Court. And that's, as far as cases, I'm not going to keep going, but I'm not going to go back and forth. So that's all we have as far as rebuttal and trial.
Your arguments?
We'll wait and reserve the right for rebuttal.
All right.
Judge, I'll begin and then Mr. Kusko can finish up with that. Your Honor, as you know, under 1715, the court considers certain facts in the bond reduction hearing and determining whether to reduce the bond. Here in this hearing, the court has before you been introduced two arrest affidavits. There is not the arrest affidavit of our client, that does not exist, but you do and have reviewed the arrest affidavits of Kewan White and Mr. Brown. Those arrest affidavits were taken on Kewan White was December 8, 2020. Devin Brown, March 18th of 2021. The offense itself is approximately 4 years and 4 months ago when it occurred. You carefully reviewed those affidavits and set out how the offense, and you saw the video. Nowhere in those affidavits is there any mention of our client, any mention of his role, any mention of connection to this case in either one of those affidavits that you have before you.
So wait a minute, Your Honor. Listen, look. Them other two niggas got arrested. You got the arrest affidavits. They didn't say nothing about my client. There's some new shit they brought up. Yeah, now he not in there.
That you can consider. As far as the proffer given by the state, they choose what they can proffer. They said they have one person who overheard a conversation after the incident that happened on the highway, in which he heard money being discussed, and our client present at that during that conversation about paying.
Who was present and overheard a conversation about some money being paid?
You received no information in the proffer as to the credibility of that witness, if they have a bias or a motive for coming forward now at this time, 4 years, 4 months later, with this information. You only have you don't even have a proffer that this was a confidential informant, which you know requires some type of vetting, just that it's a person who said they were present during this one conversation.
Hearsay!
And that's the only evidence that you have before you this hearing that connects them to this offense. The state also proffered a bank record that said there was after the incident in November of 2020, there was a withdrawal of $40,000 cash. No proffer was made as to if that money, if there was traced anywhere to the other defendants charged in this offense. You've received no information of a text message, any message on social media platform that our client paid for this murder, any type of remuneration, no recording of any sort, just this person who came forward and said he overheard this conversation. As far as the bank records go, the only thing in evidence before the court are records that were back in 2020 when they quoted two different accounts which accounted for $800,000. You've heard no evidence as to his current financial bank records and what is in there. You only have before you testimony of the defendant's grandmother, who told you he cannot make the bond, has not been able to make the bond, and cannot make the due payment.
Is Yella Beezy broke?
Ain't no way, ain't no fucking way, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way.
I'm not saying that because the grandmother can't say can't make the $2 million bond. That's what you supposed to say. Why would I want to pay $200,000 when I can get it reduced to $75,000? Meaning, why $2 million 10% is $200,000? Why pay that when I could get it reduced to $750,000 and pay $75,000? That only makes sense. That's what a lot of people do. They go for bond reductions, but they did list in 2020, which was 5 years ago, 2 different accounts with 2 different amounts of money in it. And if I recall correctly, I think both of the accounts together equal to $800. And that was in 2020. I know this nigga got to been still getting money. No, I refuse to believe that. I'm sorry. It's just call it Dallas bias, Texas bias, whatever. I just refuse to believe anything negative about these niggas, man. I don't want to believe certain shit. But if it come out that is true, then it is what it is. But I just don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe the truth. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. I'm trying to see my city on top, but I can't do it. I can't do it. 30 years. 30 years of my fucking life. I've been in this city almost 40 years.
I'll let Mr. Busio finish with the other parts of the argument.
Judge, thank you. I'm not going to go back over what Mr. Shook said. What the court has before you is a case that's been investigated for 5 years, and my client, Conway, is a citizen in this community that has no flight issues. He has not left this community. He stays in this community. His family is sitting right back here in the courtroom that showed up to the support in this community. A big factor of this is that he has significant ties to this community. The current bond conditions that you have in place with a leg monitor would be whatever concerns that the state may have or the court may have to know where he is. His grandmother has worked down here and understands how to communicate with the court. We have people, and the bond restrictions of that, the court is aware of how significant the bond restrictions are in keeping them and writing a bond. Judge, we're coming at this is a significant, oppressive, and punitive bond under the law, in our opinion. We believe that the magistrate, when she set this bond, did not have any evidence in front of her and set it high. We also believe that after 8 days, had he had the money, he would have posted it, and he's sitting here in jail. And that those cases that the state and I have talked about, the court is well aware of a wide range that you have, but given these facts that Mr. Shook went over with no corroboration, we don't know anything about their case, this witness, who they are,
On some real shit though, from what I've been hearing, it sounded to me like the evidence they got against Yella is a little circumstantial. The evidence looking a little shaky, baby. You got a witness that's willing to testify, but in Lenny line, they overheard the conversation. Okay, Yella took out $40,000. We don't know what that was for. You can't just automatically say that he took that out to pay. It don't work that way. You don't have no cell communication. This is what his lawyer saying. In the affidavit, it say they got phone records. They say he made a call. That what the shit say. But here the lawyer saying they don't have no shit like that.
The court doesn't. And given the facts presented, we're asking you to reduce this bond to an appropriate amount where he can abide by the conditions and come to court and we can fight this case.
Because as I told y'all before when this shit first started, right? They couldn't have got nothing off the phones. The reason why is because Yella, like not too long after the Mo 3 shit, I don't remember exactly how long, don't quote me, but Yella has been in trouble with the law back and forward since that shit happened. And he got pulled over, they searched his car, they found all these type of guns and shit, and they took him to jail. The guns wasn't illegal. He could have the guns. I forgot what he got charged with or if he got charged with anything, if he beat the case or whatever. I don't recall. But during that arrest, they took his phones and they kept them. So if they had the phone records back then, I would think that they would have already had it what they needed.
Okay, thank you. State.
Yeah, sure. Just briefly. In regards to an individual's ability to pay the bond, Ms. Alexander testified specifically that she is not involved in her grandson's business and doesn't keep up with his financial stuff. So she really was not in a position to testify what he can and what he cannot afford. She did testify to the fact that he is a double platinum, I believe as of recently 2 weeks ago, recording artist, that he travels about a quarter of the month, that he lives in a mansion in Frisco, that he drives a Denali, a bulletproof Denali, which also will lead into safety concerns. So the only thing that the court has as far as ability to pay or not to do it, or not having an ability to pay this bond, is the bank records which I proffered to the court, as well as his own grandmother saying that he's a successful artist living in a mansion up in Frisco that flies on private jets and travels. The important thing about the Denali is not just the fact of the cost and all of that, but it's
Thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you. Hallelujah.
the fact that when we're talking about safety concerns for the community, and one of the factors that the court should take into consideration is, if this individual were to get out, is there a viable safety concern? The fact that the defendant has a bulletproof vehicle and drove one at the time and was arrested in it.
That's bullshit.
That's all you need to know.
Bullshit.
That's not just based off of pure jealousy. Your Honor has been doing this long enough to know that is based off of something much greater than just pure jealousy.
Nah, you got to give me more than that.
Safety circumstances for the community. This is, as defense has stated, a very high-profile case, and this defendant is very well known, not only locally, not only in the state, but nationally and internationally. The fact that this individual has the means and the resources and the reach.
So owning a bulletproof vehicle mean that you automatically a danger to the community? That automatically mean that you gotta have? I'm not defending nobody. I'm just saying, I'm responding to what he's saying, because some of this sound bullshit to me, because I'm not gang, I don't bang, I don't do none of that. But if I get to a level where I got money, once you get money, you become a target, right? That's just what it is, period. When you black, when you white, you could do whatever. I see old white men driving Rolls Royces and shit, Maseratis and all kind of shit down the street, Bentleys all the time. Don't nobody bother them. They get out, go in the goddamn gas station, don't nothing happen to them. Lamborghinis and shit. But a black man, you got to look out, because now it's another nigga look at you, see it, he want to take it from you. You can't have on, you can have on a little necklace like this. This ain't even real, but imagine if it was VS Diamonds and the sunlight shining, you walk across the parking lot. You a target, unfortunately. You understand what I'm saying? You can't have shit as a black man. So if I want to protect my life, that automatically make me a danger to the community, bitch.
To get to witnesses is a true concern that the court should also take into consideration. And that this was...
And I got shot before, motherfucker!
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
part of a bigger thing that was going on in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, culminating in the death of Melvin Noble. The circumstances surrounding her, not only the offense in itself, but the circumstances building up to Mr. Noble's death. And Your Honor, I didn't want to go back and forth with the defense on proffering cases of bonds and $2 million and $3 million bonds.
I'm not defending on nobody. I ain't on nobody's side. None of this shit should have happened, but I'm just commenting on what the fuck is in front of my face.
But the truth is, this is a capital murder for remuneration. And the defendant is charged with paying other individuals to take another human life. And he has the financial means and the reach to do it. In fact, I think it's important that there was another victim. This was at noon on I-35 leading into downtown Dallas. 44 fired cartridge casings.
Oh, okay, the other person that got hit.
Knocked
Okay.
away by the cars that kept driving.
Okay, the other person got hit.
Melvin Noble was hunted down on November 11th in 2020. A beloved son of Dallas.
But y'all ain't saying shit that connect him.
It could have been so much worse, and that's a terrible thing to say when it's a capital murder for remuneration, where he has paid another man to hunt down and kill somebody in broad daylight. Your Honor, based off of all the testimony and the facts that have been presented in this court, we'd ask that you leave the bond where it is at, currently at $2 million.
I don't even want no money now. I decide I want a bulletproof car. I decide I want to pull $40,000 out the bank. All of a sudden, I done committed a damn crime. The hell going on? Oh, he got a gun. He's a motherfucker, nigga. I'm not no criminal. What?
All right, let me have the exhibits, and then if you all will give me about 10 minutes, I'll respond.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the shit now. They leave out, they come back.
The defense did not have any exhibits, right?
All right, I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna get to some more shit.
That you provide the court that were on watch.
Cause I'm trying to get to what they say about his bond and shit like that. Cause he's still in there, and I'm confused because it say they lowered it to 750,000, but the shit say 2.7, and I'm confused. Let me. Oh shit. Let me relook. It might be done changed it. Let me do a completely new search. He's still in there. Damn right. 2.7. What? I'm telling you, I'm looking at this shit. This shit say 2 indictments for capital murder. While remuneration. That's what I'm trying to get to and figure out what the hell, how the hell, nigga, what? They charged it with 2 bodies? I'm lost.
Okay, the court, is the court ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court's ready to make my ruling. The court is going to reduce the bond to $750,000. The court took into consideration, certainly, the biggest consideration was the offense, the severity of this particular offense. It's pretty egregious to watch that video. But the court also took into consideration the evidence or lack of evidence that the
Lack of! Didn't I say it?
presented.
Didn't I say it? They ain't got shit.
That was a factor also. Another concern I had was the financial statement that the defendant was to put on file. He didn't seem to take that very seriously at all. And that causes me concern about whether or not he's taking seriously the allegations against him. So I am going to set the bond at $750,000 with the bond conditions that were already set. But included on that, I want it to be very clear, Mr. Conway, that you are to have no contact, direct or indirect, no threatening or harassment of any victim, witness, co-defendant. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, there's going to be a problem. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you all can stand. I'm talking to you now. So that's going to be a concern. And then I want to make sure that you provide the court with correct information regarding your person of contact, because basically this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. I don't want you to open your mouth. Yeah. Seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate.
He almost said something, boy. I want, ready to defend himself. In them situations, you just shut up and let the judge talk. You don't say nothing. You see a lawyer look at, hey, wait a minute now. Shit, say something, nigga. Wait a minute now.
Seem to be your way of saying, forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate information regarding who is your person of contact should there be any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously,
I hope so too.
because your responses in this affidavit kind of indicate that you're not. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Nothing to say, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, chat. So ultimately, what happened was the defense said, well, the prosecutor went up there first and say, hey man, this nigga right here killed two people, he paid somebody to kill somebody, and this is why we think he did it. And matter of fact, here go a video of the nigga killing the nigga. See the video? We think he did it because of this right here. And we got hearsay. Somebody overheard the conversation. And then one day, he decided to go withdraw $40,000 out the bank. Hey, that's kind of shady. Why is he withdrawing $40,000 of his own hard-earned money out the bank for cash? Who knows? He might have wanted to go see some ass at the strip club and make it rain with a bottle of bub. Who knows? It's his damn money. But this what they saying now. So he took out the money so they feel like it's something funny. And his truck is bulletproof because he wants to protect his life because he done got his ass shot up before and almost lost his life and collapsed his lung and shit. And so he want to protect his life. So yeah, he did this. And the defense said,
Ain't no way, ain't no fucking way, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way.
Judge, they ain't got shit. Can you reduce the bond? And the judge say, you know what? I listen to both y'all, damn it. I don't like the fact that this little nigga ain't taking this shit serious. He need to be taking it more serious, but you know, they really ain't got nothing on him. They really ain't, lack of evidence. They ain't. So I mean, I really can't just ethically, they ain't got shit on him. So I'll reduce it. But look, nigga, you better take this shit serious. I'm trying to tell you, as a black woman sitting up here, I understand I'm the judge, but listen, you got to read between like Joe Budden say, you got to read between the tea leaves, okay? She's talking to him. I hope you are taking this very serious because listen, if she had a personal issue, because she said that's one of the things that was concerning to her, is his responses on the paper seemed like he was saying, forget y'all, because see, he trying to play that tough guy act, that gangster shit. This ain't the time for that. These people on your ass. All that gangster shit, all that tough guy image shit, it's time to cut that out. That shit over right now. That shit dead, player. Your life on the line. It's possible you guilty, it's possible you're not. I don't know. But if you are, at this point, they don't have that much on you. So you need to take this shit serious. Because these people is on your ass. And you might have a chance to beat this if you take it serious. But if you don't, yeah, going to jail, boy. She was talking to him without talking to him, if you understand what I'm saying. This is an older black woman. See, these young kids don't have this today. That's what grandma and them talk to you. They talk to you without talking to you. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they talking to you. You know what I'm trying to say.
Want to make sure that you provide the court with correct information regarding your personal contact. Because basically, this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. I don't want you to open your mouth.
I don't want you to open your mouth. Shut your ass up, boy. I'm trying to tell you something. Boy, listen, boy. I'm trying to tell you something. I don't want you to open your mouth. This ain't the time for you to talk. I'm trying to tell you something, boy. These people ain't playing with your nigga ass up in here, boy. I'm trying to tell you something. Shut your ass up.
Information regarding your personal contact, because basically this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. I don't want you to open your mouth. Yeah. Seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate information regarding who is your personal contact should there be any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously.
See how she emphasized that? I hope. See, you got to listen, man. Read between the tea leaves. People be overlooking these little nuances in conversations and shit. I don't. Tone of voice, emphasis on words, all that shit matter.
Information regarding who is your personal contact.
Listen!
Any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously. Because your responses in this affidavit kind of indicate that you're not. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, you're gonna say, Your Honor.
I hope you understand, boy, because she was telling you something while telling you something. Shit, maybe I'm making this up, chat. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me, chat. I'm breaking it down for you. Y'all tell me I'm wrong in my analysis of what this black woman is saying to him. She's not just saying to him what she's saying to him. She's saying some other shit within what she's saying. She told him, based on the lack of evidence, the evidence they presented or lack thereof, they ain't got shit on you, boy. They ain't got shit on you, boy. Take this serious now. Cause these people ain't playing with your head. They trying to get your head, boy. So anyway, let me look at my chat and see what you're saying. I'm not tripping. I'm right. Looking out for him. Okay. Damn it, I know I ain't tripping. I'm listening to the shit. Oh man, I don't want to believe. I'm pretty much done with this subject because that's all I had on it was the court case. I don't really need to look at any of the social media posts because shit, they all talking about this. But I'm still confused on how he got two different bond amounts, one for $750,000 and one for $2 million. Cause that should have been changed. Let me see what that one is again. Bond amounts reflect the initial bond amount set. For more up-to-date information concerning the defendant, but down here it says total bond. It still got the $5,000 from the Denton hole, but there's an extra. They still got the $2 million up there. Total bond amount excludes holds from other jurisdictions because I'm sure. They reduced the bond to $750. That was the goal to get it down to $75. He got it down to $75. I would imagine the bond would have been made. But I'm telling you, it's another charge on here. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm reading this shit wrong. I swear it's another charge on here. Why is there $2 million and then $750? I could be wrong. But damn it, if it come out that they hit his ass with another charge, you heard it here first. Let me go to my answer and see if anybody's saying some shit. I don't even know where to look. Let me go to Say Cheese. Because I'm so confused. I swear that should have changed. At $2 million, Yella Beezy's bond has been reduced from $2 million to $750K. Something ain't right. I don't know. Pull back there and it's still there, 2.7. What the fuck? I don't know. But either way, like I said, if it come out that there's some other shit going on, damn it, you heard it here first. That's all I got on that. Yella Beezy supposedly got his bond reduced, but yet the shit say 2.7 million. Let me see if anybody in the chat saying something. He was charged for the Fort Worth murder? What Fort Worth murder? Get out of here, man. Cut it out. Sharon, it's possible that it hadn't updated yet, but I don't know. It did just happen today. We're going to see. Because, look, it has to be updated because it would say that he been released or bond made or something like that. Like he's still in there. I don't know. We'll see. We gonna see. Yeah. Cause it's two. Okay, so look, you saying it probably didn't update yet. Then why is the 750 on there? They just did that today and that's on there today. So why didn't they take off the 2 million? Because listen, it got a little one by both of them. And the down here say, the one say, the bond amounts reflect the initial bond amount set. I don't know. This shit confusing. Cause down here it say bond 0. I don't know. But down here the total say 2.7. Shit. Anyway, that's all I got on that. That's all I got on this shit. Damn it, if it come out that nigga been charged with some other shit, you heard it here first.